Commissioner designate, in your written answers, you stressed the fact that Europe's most vulnerable populations remain disproportionately affected by health hazards. And you are right, our children remain exposed to endocrine disruptors, persistent chemicals, and nanomaterials. According to WHO studies, the number of people affected by many endocrine-related disorders is increasing. It is estimated that 25% of all children in Germany, including my own children, suffer from so-called chalk teeth, a disease found to be linked to bisphenol A, a well-known endocrine disruptor. So my question is, what concrete steps will you take to protect our children and other vulnerable groups from continuous release of dangerous chemicals such as endocrine disruptors? As a litmus test, will you deliver finally the non-toxic environment strategy with all its 4 legs, nanomaterials, endocrine disruptors, cocktail effects, and exposure to chemicals from products? Thank you.
Thank you very much for your question. And I completely understand you, not as a commissioner designate, but also as a father, as a customer, as a father of a 3.5, and as a father which my daughter is going to be born on October 20. So soon to become a second-time father. So I definitely understand. Chemicals are around us. They're around us everywhere in our daily life and also in over 100 EU legislation acts. So it is important, of course, that chemicals would be addressed as it was stated in the 7th EAP. It is important that ensure that safe, non-toxic materials and products. We are champions in REACH compliance. REACH is something that doesn't have alternatives in the world. We have to make use of it even more. So it is important to boost innovation. Specifically on endocrine disruptors, of course, it is important to fully implement the new strategy, which would be a serious step forward. Most important, it is based on precautionary principle. And I think that endocrine disruptors, they have to be standardized and perceived as the CMR in the same level. So secondly, it is important that we would protect those the most vulnerable, elderly people, children. It is important that endocrine disruptors would be prohibited from toys, cosmetics, which we apply directly on our skins, food, contact materials.
If I may, but what about, thank you for that commitment, but what about the non-toxic environment strategy? Will you deliver it with all the 4 legs, as I mentioned?
Thank you. Under zero pollution ambition, we will have 3 main pillars. Clean air action plan for all, clean water action plan, and non-toxic environment strategy, which has to go beyond. We have moved a lot through these 5 years, and really, base work was done extremely good. Many chemicals underwent and legislation underwent fitness check. REACH was reviewed with pointing out 16 objectives. We can definitely build on that a very, very solid legislation.